Good day to all. In last class, we discussed about what do you mean by graph, what are the uses of graph, what is the role of graph in our research work, etc. That is an introduction part of graph. And this is the second part of graph. That is, here we will be discussing about different types of graphs. So we know we have different types of graph, like we have bar diagram, bar chart, line chart, pie chart, then we have pie chart. Like that we have many scattered plot, we have many types. And the usual types of graphs or the types of graphs which we use commonly are bar chart or bar diagram, bar graph. Then it comes as histogram, we have frequency polygon, then we have line charts, we have pie charts, like that we have many. So in this session we will be discussing about bar chart or bar diagram or bar graph. We can call this bar type of charts as or graph as bar chart, bar graph or bar diagram. So what do you mean by bar chart or bar graph? So bar chart, it is a graphical representation which shows a data in rectangular bars. So it will be given in horizontal axis and it may be placed in vertical or horizontal. So a bar chart, it is a graphical representation which is spaced by rectangular bars, and it describes the data it describes the points of data which is available. And here in usual case discrete category of data is plotted on your bar chart or bar diagram. So to plot discontinuous data or to plot discrete data, we will be using bar chart or bar diagram. We have different types of bar chart, or we can do bar chart in different ways, and histogram is one of them. And histogram is a graphical, again it is a graphical representation of frequency distributions. So here what happens is that we will be having x-axis and y-axis. Here data will be plotted accordingly, and we will be using or we will be showing each period data in a rectangular basis, in rectangular boxes, rectangular bars. So we'll be having x-axis and y-axis. Data will be plotted on the graph and that will be shown using rectangular bars. So it can be shown with spaced manner or without spacing. Anyway, in any manner we can show, that is histogram. Next we have frequency polygon. Frequency polygon, here it is also comes under bar chart or it can be under line graph also. Here what we do is, here we'll be plotting data on x-axis and y-axis. So first we can draw rectangular basis and middle of that bar will be plotted and a line will be joined there. Line will be joined on the middle of each period. That is, if it is 10 to 20, in 10 to 20 if you are having 20 on your y-axis, you will be marking it, and the middle point of each rectangular bars will be marked. We will be using your scale, we will be drawing a straight line joining each plotted marks and we will be coming to down. So that is frequency polygon. So frequency polygon, it is a graphical representation of frequency distribution. Here histogram of data will be shown and we will be joining line using, that should be straight line at the midpoint, that is a middle point of each horizontal bars. So it will be joining midpoints of horizontal bars and it comes to both ends of your x-axis. So that is your frequency polygon. Next we have frequency curves. It is similar to frequency polygon. That is difference is that here we don't use straight line. Here we will be using freehand move, not straight line. Here we will be using freehand move. So a continuous frequency here, continuous frequency distribution can be represented with a smoothed curve, not the pointed one. it will be a smoothed curves. So that is frequency curves. Then we have, when we are discussing about frequency curves, we have ogive or cumulative frequency. That is, here the cumulated frequency of two ways, less than and greater than. We have upper class and lower class. That is, we'll be having, if it is 0 to 10, upper will be 10 and lower will be 0. So we'll be having two, less than and greater than or more than cumulative series. And the smoothed curves drawn using two cumulative series will be intersecting at a point, and that is your ogive. So here we'll be having less than ogive and greater than ogive. That is marked by using your class intervals, upper class and lower class. According to that, we'll be marking your points, and we'll be drawing both ogives, that is less than ogive and greater than ogive, and we'll be having an intersecting point. So what do you mean by less than ogive? So we know that less than ogive means it is the upper limit. That is, in each class interval there will be upper limit for each class. So upper limit of each class is taken on your x-axis, and your points will be marked on your y-axis. So like that, when we draw, we will be having a ogive like this. Then in more than ogive or greater than ogive means here the lower limit of each class interval is taken, and on that basis we will be marking our points on your y-axis, and we will be having greater than ogive. So I think it is clear. For less than ogive, we will be taking upper limit class interval, and we will be marking it on the graph. In case of more than ogive or greater than ogive, we will be taking lower limit of class interval, and we will be marking, or we will be plotting the values on your y-axis, and we will be drawing the line that is more than or greater than ogive. And if we are using single graph for drawing both ogives, that is less than and greater than, there will be an intersecting point there. So these are the different types or certain categories of bar charts, or certain categories of graphs which we use for our study. Now, a part of those graphs, we have classify our bar charts into different types. That is grouped bar chart, we have single bar chart, then stacked bar chart, we have segmented bar chart, like that. Group bar chart means we will be having data will be there, so subgroups is needed to visualize on the particular graph. So that will be given with distinct colors. That is group bar chart. Stacked bar chart means here also subgroups are used as database, and in this case rectangular bars define each group are stacked on the top of each other. That is, one will be put on the other one. If you have first, second and third, first will comes down, second will be going on the first one, then on that second one will be having third one, like that it will be mentioned. That is stacked bar. Then you have segmented bar. Segmented bar is similar to stacked bar. Here it is a type of stacked bar chart where each stacked bar shows the percentage. So discrete values, that is the percentage of discrete value from the total value, that will be shown on your bar. So that is segmented bar chart. So these are the certain types of bar chart from the other category, that is frequency, polygon, histogram, etc. So these are different bar charts. So these are segmented and stacked bar charts. Now we can discuss certain advantages and disadvantages of bar charts. So it is first we can go with advantages. That is, the large amount of data, if we are having large amount of data on certain concept or on certain period, that can be given in a summarized form, or it can be shown in a summarized form in best and easiest way is bar chart. So to show a large amount of data in very simple manner using a graph, that is your bar chart, and it is easy accessible also. The any person can understand by looking to a bar chart. Any person, whether he is an illiterate person or literate person, anyone can understand the data which is shown on your bar chart in very simple manner. So bar charts are very simple. It helps, or it is very easy to understand, and it is easy to access also. Now, main disadvantages of bar chart is it does not relieve, or it does not shows many assumptions, like as why does it happen, what is the cause, what will be the after effect, what pattern does the particular study use. Such things cannot be shown there. And in certain bar charts, when we see certain bar charts, it needs further explanation. Without any further explanation, or without the explanation given below the chart, we cannot understand it in an easy manner. So though bar charts are very simple to understand, in certain cases, if we are having any complex or compound bar charts or multiple bar charts, there we might need some explanation for or to understand that particular concept, or to understand that particular chart. So this is about your bar chart. Now in next class we will be discussing about pie chart and other types of charts. Thank you.